Imagine a man-made archipelago shaped like the entire world. Islands representing continents floating just off the coast of Dubai. That's not a futuristic fantasy, it's the World Islands, one of Dubai's most ambitious and surreal mega projects. But if you've never heard of it, or haven't seen much news about it lately, there's a reason for that. What started as a bold vision for luxury living, celebrity-owned islands, and private nations, quietly stalled. So, what happened to the World Islands in Dubai? Why did construction stop? And does the project still have a future? Let's break it down. The Grand Vision. The World Islands project was launched in 2003 by Nakheel Properties, the same developers behind the Palm Jumeirah and other massive artificial land projects in Dubai. The idea was to build 300 man-made islands, arranged to resemble a map of the Earth's continents when viewed from above. These islands would be used for luxury resorts, private villas, themed developments, and even entire country replicas. Each island was for sale. Prices ranged from $15 million to over $50 million, and big names were reportedly interested. Celebrities like Richard Branson and even countries were rumored to be buying in. The project was set to redefine what was possible in real estate development and further cement Dubai as the playground of the ultra-wealthy. Construction begins. Using 320 million cubic meters of sand dredged from the sea and rock for reinforcement, the islands were physically built between 2003 and 2008. By 2008, more than 60% of the islands had already been sold, and the artificial land was complete. It looked incredible from the sky, a full world map floating in the Arabian Gulf. But that's when things took a turn. Then came the financial crisis. The 2008 global financial crisis hit Dubai hard. Property values plummeted, investor confidence collapsed, and many of the buyers who had planned to build lavish homes or hotels on the islands pulled out. Construction came to a near standstill. While the islands were physically there, most remained completely undeveloped. No infrastructure, no utilities. Just isolated piles of sand surrounded by sea. In 2010, reports surfaced that the islands were slowly sinking, a claim Nakheel denied. But the damage to the project's image was done. It went from Dubai's next crown jewel to a cautionary tale of ambition overtaking reality. So what's actually on the World Islands today? Well, only a few of the 300 islands have seen any development. The most notable is Lebanon Island, which now functions as a private beach club and event space. It has a small resort vibe and is occasionally rented out for weddings, parties, and private getaways. Then there's the Heart of Europe project, a small cluster of islands that includes Sweden, Germany, and Switzerland. These islands are part of an attempt to revive the larger dream. They've built luxury villas shaped like floating seahorses and resorts designed to mimic European architecture. Some of the properties are available for investment or vacation stays, and a few have reportedly opened, but the development has been slow and limited. Why the project stalled? There are several reasons why the World Islands stalled out. First, the financial crisis drastically impacted Dubai's real estate sector. Investors who once had deep pockets suddenly disappeared. Second, the logistics of building on the islands are incredibly complex. Since they're not connected to the mainland, everything from power, water, sewage, and transport would need to be set up independently for each island or cluster of islands. That's a huge cost. Third, even though the idea is iconic, the demand just wasn't there. Not many people want to own a luxury home that requires a boat or helicopter just to go to the grocery store. And finally, environmental concerns played a role. There were warnings about marine disruption, erosion, and long-term sustainability of the artificial islands. Are there future plans? Believe it or not, the dream isn't entirely dead. Nakheel and other developers have periodically announced plans to revive parts of the World Islands. The Heart of Europe continues to push forward, promising European-themed experiences, underwater bedrooms, snowy streets during summer thanks to artificial climate tech, and even coral reef restoration projects. There's also talk of reopening the islands to new investors, now that Dubai's economy and tourism have bounced back significantly in recent years. But progress has been very slow and skepticism remains high. Many see the World Islands as a white elephant, a stunning concept that simply isn't practical at scale. The World Islands project is a fascinating case study in urban planning and extreme ambition. It showed the world that Dubai wasn't afraid to dream big, to literally reshape the Earth in pursuit of luxury and innovation. So, what happened to the World Islands in Dubai? In short, they were built, and then mostly forgotten. A few parts have been revived, and others remain hopeful projects in progress. But for now, most of the islands remain empty, waiting to see if a new wave of development or demand will bring them to life. Would you stay on a private island in the middle of a man-made world? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more fascinating stories from around the globe.